What's on the table with us here? They're talking about the temperature today, so we need to talk about it in Georgia. I got out the ice scraper to get to work today, guys.
Oh, I didn't. Mine defrosted pretty quick.
What are we on?
We'll talk about that once you hit it.
Yeah. What else would we do? We don't do Facebook live streams anymore. All right, mic is on. We're good.
I think we're live.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Morning Brick, the best place for all your Lego news, rumors, and discussion here at Atlanta Brick Co. at 9:30 on Wednesdays Eastern Time. We've got Mark, Daniel, and Chris delivering all of that goodness to you in this early, cold hour of the morning. So,
Yes.
how are you guys doing?
Rise and shine, campers, and don't forget your booties because it's cold out there.
I brought my booty.
Yeah, exactly. This is one of those days I wish I drank coffee.
Yeah.
Or
I
tea.
just got my water.
Or something. Yeah, I just got this kind of cold water. It's very cold.
Morgan dropping our 3 emojis.
I'm
And we've all got
actually
emojis
thankful
now.
for these studio lights today.
Yeah, they'll warm it up a little bit. Yeah,
Just warm
exactly.
Well, maybe not that one. Those two, but not that one.
Yeah, not the one with the eyes. But
Yeah, that one's a little spooky.
so any good comments you want to read out before we talk about our Lego weeks?
Let's see. Freezing in Mississippi, says Lemur Bricks. 49 on the beach in Oregon. Really? It's warmer in Oregon than it is here in Georgia. That's surprising.
It's very far north of there.
43 in Virginia. That's also warmer than it is here. It's saying 40 here right now is what I've got.
It was
31 in Kansas. Holy cow.
Wow. It was
Crazy.
31 this morning, but it has since warmed up past.
We got
30.
Scott Schiller, Lemur Bricks, Brick Mom VA, T Valkyrie, good morning everybody, Morgan, John K, The Night Guy says hello lads.
Oh, that's Andy, actually.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Hey
So,
Andy.
Morgan says
I
it's
told you I'd make it to
58.
one eventually.
Morgan says it's 58 in San Jose, but it'll be 88.
Yeah.
It'll
Okay,
get,
all
it'll
right.
get 70 here. That's
It
not-
will, yeah.
that's
It'll
not
warm
bad.
up. It will warm up.
T Valkyrie says you guys don't know what cold is. What state are you in, T Valkyrie?
She is
like
in
Michigan or something?
either Wisconsin or Minnesota.
Wisconsin. Yeah,
And
okay.
those are wicked cold.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, we don't know. We don't know.
we don't know what. Yeah, that is next level cold for sure. So.
High of 70s in Colorado, says John K.
That actually sounds pretty nice in Colorado too. So.
It might get up to 60s.
Yeah,
here.
T Valkyrie says Wisconsin. Yeah,
Wisconsin
that's
there.
very cold in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
You got lake effect snow and stuff too. It's
For
great.
sure.
All right, so guy, who wants to start with the Lego week this week? Any Lego news
Chris, what are you
personal to you?
wearing?
Oh, I thought we were talking about our own, what we got going on with Lego.
Yeah,
Let's remember, we did that last week.
That's what I was saying. Who wants to start that? stuff? Yeah.
Right, all right. I can go first.
Sure, Daniel. What's up?
Let's see. I bought a bulk lot of Legos off Facebook Marketplace for the first time in a long time. I haven't done that since before I started working here, just because I didn't have as much free time. But got a pretty good lot with some old vintage stuff, some Star Wars, some Adventurers Dino Island. So I was getting that cleaned up in the bathtub, and I'll be sorting some parts out and trying to put some sets back together.
Did you get instructions with it?
No instructions, unfortunately.
Just the pieces in a big bucket, right?
But I got a really good deal on it, so
Yeah.
I'm not too mad about it.
Did you get any good minifigures that you want to mention?
Ooh, I haven't gone through the minifigures really
Okay.
yet. I haven't noticed anything offhand that was super killer, but
Bulk Lego's
I
fun,
know
though.
the really old B-wing was in there. I saw the B-wing.
Ooh, that's a good one.
pilot. He's not crazy expensive or anything, but it was an old Star Wars set I didn't have.
Very nice. Yeah, you have to complete some of those and see what
sure.
pieces are
A lot of
intact.
Bionicle in there too. I'll probably be trading that in.
There you go.
the store.
Awesome. And what about you, Chris? What was your Lego stuff for this week? You just working on stuff in the store, or?
Yeah, we got a lot going on in the store. We got
Yeah.
the base plates, which if you saw the live stream, we're getting back out.
They're gonna look really good.
Thousands and thousands of base plates, and then poly bags. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning sorting poly bags.
Wow.
And pricing them, because there's so many.
Yeah.
And
There's a lot of them.
I'm still going through the ones we got in our Florida haul last December.
So we got poly bags for days.
Yeah.
so that's
And
awesome.
you know what drives me crazy is pricing them, and then having to price the same poly bag over and over again. So I don't like doing that. So
Yeah.
I like to sort them and then price them.
So you
I
just
price
go
them all
bang,
one
bang,
time.
bang, bang, bang. Yeah.
But
there you
it takes just infinitely longer.
I heard you
so.
out there. I was working on something in the back, and I just heard ka-chunk, ka-chunk,
That was-
ka-chunk,
that was the base
ka-chunk,
plates.
ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
Base plates are the
It was
same
the price
story, I'm
gun,
guessing.
yeah.
You lay it all
You were
out,
just
then you
going
price
through the
it.
stack.
Interesting.
Good morning, Fazoom.
Fazoom says hello. I don't know why, but I heard that in the Infomaniac voice. And then he says, "Oh my, is that a UFO shirt?" Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. Hey, Zoom, I got your favorite space sub-theme on today. Yeah, so.
I like UFO, but I do not like insectoids. I don't know why.
Insectoids don't speak to me the same way UFO does, but all of that is the bane of the existence of Zoom.
Yeah,
so it's good. But my Lego week, not too much as well. I got a little bit of Lego building done. I was mostly helping Steven take photos of his stuff, because he's doing a Wandering Skies contest on his Instagram with the group that he's doing an animation studio working with, so that's fun. But yeah, not too much. Just a little bit of building on Rock Raiders. Got 2 or 3 videos scheduled on my YouTube channel, so that's always something to watch on Saturdays if you're not watching our videos. So yeah.
You're doing updates on your build, right?
Yeah, exactly. A build
I saw
update.
the last one of those. It's looking really good.
It's getting
Looking
very
Lava River.
expensive. Me and Steven are debating how heavy it is
Wait,
now.
expensive or expansive?
Expansive
Oh,
and
okay.
expensive. But we're debating whether it's 60 pounds, which is what Steven says it is, or if it's 100 pounds, which is what I say it is. Because it's getting hard for me to lift, and I can't lift that much, so it's interesting. So.
Zoom says UFO and insectoids are the Nexonites of space. You can
not
also argue that
true.
Nexonites are the Nexonites of space.
Exactly.
And Castle.
Nexonites just
They
made it
ruined
way
both.
worse. Yeah, no. UFO was, like, awesome. Did you ever play the Lego Racers game where you're doing the UFO track? That was the best
cool.
track. I
Those
mean...
big trans neon green canopies, they're cool pieces.
Yeah.
Insectoids just didn't.
Zoom just clearly doesn't know classic
get it.
space. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Are we ready to do some news?
Yes, real actual news, just not roasting our friend Chris.
I'm trying to think what my favorite classic space theme would be. Probably the ADU guys.
Mm-hmm.
Alien
Oh, yeah,
Conquest.
the light
that's
blue guys.
classic
Those are
space.
cool.
Yeah, sure. That's classic space, yeah. It's
Maybe the
definitely...
Galaxy Squad.
Galaxy Squad, yeah. Those are about the same couple years later, I think. So.
I never really thought about that, but Galaxy Squad.
Yeah.
It's like a squad.
Yeah, it's cool.
kinda-
They all had
kinda
named
lame.
characters. I mean, I don't know. I thought they were cool.
It's like that's what you call a basketball squad or
That's true, yeah.
a soccer
How
squad.
about the Galaxy Gang?
Galaxy Gang, Troop. I don't know. They don't want to be too militaristic, you know.
Nah, Troop could have been cool.
What's the Lego news that we have for today?
No, we got a bunch.
You got a long list there, Chris?
So last week we talked about the Hulkbuster, well, probably the last couple weeks, but I think we saw pictures of it since then.
Yeah, most places have posted pictures of it now, so you can see it in detail.
I saw somebody made an interesting post saying you can put the Iron Man set number 76206, the buildable Iron Man figure, can actually fit inside the Hulkbuster, but there's questions about whether or not it's really in the proper scale or not for it. Something else interesting I noticed about the Hulkbuster that I did not see before, the chest piece of the Hulkbuster is actually the Fresnel lens that they developed for the Lighthouse. So we've already seen this piece being used a second time, which I remember when that piece came out, everybody was like, okay, what else interesting are they gonna do with this piece to justify that mold? So this is actually pretty cool, and that could have a very unique kind of glowing effect in the chest there, and it is in trans light blue, I guess.
Yeah. It's a very interesting set. What do you think about it, Chris? I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
All right, I think did you show me the first picture of it? I think you did.
I showed you at first, and you thought it looked cool.
I was busy actually building something, and I said, "Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
That looks cool at first glance."
Yeah,
it looks
from
cool.
his phone across the table. Yeah, so.
And then you start to look at it, and you see the heaviness down in around the hips.
Yeah.
The lower belly area, the dad bod.
The lower back.
He's well girdled, I guess, is what.
He's got a dad bod.
Yeah.
And it's I kind of like the big, stronger look.
The buff looking.
Yeah.
ones,
So, to spend that much money on
$550.
That's an investment
Yeah.
for something that you don't love the looks of.
If it's perfect, there's a problem, right?
Now the box does look cool.
Yeah.
And it looks like the box is massive.
It's as big as like the UCS boxes in Star Wars. So yeah,
Somebody's gonna get hurt by one of these big boxes someday.
I'm sure they already have.
some little kid's gonna pull it off the shelf at Lego, and this is
they're gonna have an IKEA lawsuit on
yeah,
that.
exactly.
We heard a crash in the store one day, and the big Minecraft set
Oh yeah.
just burst open
Wow.
on the shelf
Yeah.
because the box was not a heavy
The tape
duty
finally
box.
came apart. Yeah. Wow.
Just the glue broke at the seams and it just busted. That's crazy.
Fazoom said the promo pic for the Hulkbuster, like all the other ones, shows a guy living a minimalist lifestyle because that's all he can afford because he bought a Hulkbuster.
I saw that meme. Yeah, that was great.
Which is a good transition. T. Valkyrie had said a few minutes ago, what do you think of Lego prices $500 plus? It's the
bit
times
much.
they are changing. Because wasn't the very first UCS Millennium Falcon, wasn't that like $500 or $600?
The original one was about that price, yes.
And that was crazy.
For
That
Lego.
everybody thought that was nuts. That was uncharted territory, and now that's
Yeah.
just about every other set that gets revealed. So that's
Yeah, at least all the big ones. We're kind of focusing more on the big UCS style sets, and we're not thinking as much about the Friends or Ninjago or other
sure.
kind of staple sets. Those are kind of getting lost in translation, I think. But yeah, it's way too big, way too expensive. I mean, $400 for the 90th anniversary castle was like, I really could have gone for $300, but
Yeah.
But they did give you the $100 Creator Castle.
yes, yeah,
And they've given us
the Viking ship,
plenty of $20 and $30 Hulkbuster suits.
yeah, and like the Galaxy Explorer was $100. So things that are less than $200,
or $75 if you get it from Walmart.
yeah. Things that are less exactly things that are less than
That's a good
$200 are still doing great. I think they're a great deal. But things that are getting above $300 or $400, I think, are getting a bit excessive. So that's just me, but I don't know.
So Josiah just mentioned, did you hear that Fortnite Battle Bus was fake?
That's one thing we learned recently is that we
How much time did we waste on
a
fretting
couple
over
minutes,
that?
Too
a couple
much.
minutes.
Too
Yeah,
much.
we were all talking about it. It's like this should have been made years ago. You know. Yeah, we gotta watch out for those rumors that are actually just rumors. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Morgan said, looks like the 7190 Falcon had a retail of $100 in 2000. Oh, that must be that's the very first Falcon.
yeah.
Sorry, I was talking about the first UCS Falcon, Morgan. Realizing I spent $300 on 3 Explorers, now they're cheaper, and for $300 I could have 4 Explorers, and I'm sad. That was Fazoom, of course.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. It's basically buy 3, get 1 free.
That I didn't think about that. That's amazing. Yeah.
And that's not fair, in my opinion. So, like, if we were a Lego retailer, we would probably pay $75.
Yeah, that's what
you know,
other small stores are paying.
to resell it for $100.
Yeah.
And here's
Walmart
selling it for $75.
Do you think they're actually like just doing a loss leader on that, or is it?
I have no idea.
They're probably just making a very slim margin. They probably buy them for like $65 or $70 a piece or something. But they know everybody's going to go buy them there now because that's
Cheapest
such
one.
a discount on an already really well priced set.
Amazing.
If I see one at Walmart, I'm thinking about picking up another
It's
one.
such a good set. And you know it's going to go up in value.
Of
too.
course.
I might get another one or two at Walmart.com just because I know that in a couple of years it's definitely going to go up if it does. I mean,
Yeah.
if they retire it anytime soon. So.
Fazoom brings up a good point, saying that if you got 4 for $300, that would still be cheaper than the castle.
Yeah, and you'd have probably quite a bit to build as well.
Yep. I will say I've never spent more than $400 on a retail set. The most expensive sets I have are the original Death Star,
Yeah.
the Hogwarts Castle, and now the new 90th anniversary castle. And those were all $400 retail sets.
Yep.
$500, $700, $800, that's just too much.
I used to think of that kind of money as like a really cheap beater car. It's like
Hey, that's what Joe paid for his car.
yeah. Joe
exactly.
paid $500 for his car.
Would you
and-
rather have a car that can
actually-
transport you to work?
It does
or
all right, though.
he put
a
a lot of
Star
money into it
Destroyer.
and it works
Yeah.
good. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's oh my pricing is this is the new world we live in, guys. It's crazy. So
Okay, yes. Morgan said 10179 UCS Falcon was $500 in 2007.
and that was a
and
lot.
that
back
was one
then.
of the most expensive sets ever released at that point.
I think it was. I think you're right. So the only thing that came close was other UCS sets and maybe like the Statue of Liberty and some of the big creator
Yeah.
sets
yeah,
that they had
yeah.
back then. But yeah.
J Fireseed says, while giving a like for the stream, is the Blacktron, thank you for your like, is the Blacktron 2023 gift with purchase still a rumor? I've not heard any other developments about that.
And here's the thing, I'm pretty sure that this might have been the same sources that were give us the Fortnite Battle Bus too. So it could actually be totally fake, like the for example the Bionicle one. could be fake now. You know, it's like that was at the same time, same people posting
I'm still
it.
seeing more stuff about that, so
We'll
I would
see.
have slightly more confidence in the Bionicle one, but it would also be something that would not surprise me if it was fake.
Yeah, but that being said, I think Bionicle is a Lego IP, and it's if they did it with like mixel joints, like they did with the Witch set that came out recently, like a posable character, totally possible. They could do that just to kind of throw the Bionicle fans a bone. And but the Fortnite Battle Bus is farther out of the way of what Lego would actually do. It's licensing, and it's more violent because they're actually like the characters are trying to kill each other. So it's I think Bionicle is totally possible.
Unlike Lego Brawls.
Yeah, unlike Lego Brawls or Star Wars. I mean, nobody dies in Star Wars. I mean, yeah. So yeah, it's
You know what though? It's good to have fake rumors every now and then.
it is
Because if
And it
all
could be Lego
rumors
that's
are
putting
true,
these out
Lego-
there.
Most Lego rumors do come true.
It's true.
And it's like kind of like, oh, well, it's probably a real thing then. And
Yeah.
they're just getting the message out there early.
Yep.
So
It wouldn't surprise me if Lego was
Keeps us
starting to
guessing.
put out some
Yeah.
false stuff just to muddy the waters.
yeah.
I wonder what outlandish thing was going to be like. We immediately hear we're like, okay, that's got to be fake. When does that line
We
get
start
crossed?
placing bets.
Yeah.
We'll start putting money on
Lego
it.
hired all these new people recently, and one of them was the position was the rumor mill guy.
Like the guy to stop
manages the rumor
problems.
mill.
Yeah.
Hey, we need 75% true rumors going out there, but then we need 25% fake rumors. What would be some good fake rumors?
Lego Predator, Lego Terminator, anything with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it.
Yeah.
We should do like a bit or a segment on Morning Brick where we go through and we place bets on whether they're fake or real.
That would
But
be interesting.
we need a name for the segment like fake or make
Truth or myth or something? I don't know.
yeah, fact or fiction.
Yeah, fact or fiction. I like
something
that.
or something that
Banger
bogus.
bust.
Yeah.
Banger bust.
Yeah, I like
something.
that. We'll do that next time.
Come up with some ideas for us for that.
Yeah. Well, what we'll do is next time we get a big.
It's got to be
juicy
alliterative.
rumor-
It's got to be two words that mean real and fake, but start with the same letter.
Well, next time we get a really big rumor like Fortnite bus or like the Hulkbuster when we heard about that one, we'll just be like, we'll go around the table and say real or fake, going on record.
Right.
You know, like instead of just saying, oh, that's a rumor.
We'll call it then, and then
We
we'll
each-
revisit it.
We each
as
make
it
an
turns out.
educated guess, and then we go back and we remind each other whether we were right or wrong.
And then
We'll
y'all
have to get a
can
grease
keep
word.
track for us. Yeah.
we can write it down here. Yeah, exactly.
That'd be good. Jesse's Brick Galaxy says, "Good morning, Brick Peeps. How you doing, Jesse?" All right, what else you got, Chris?
Oh, we have a lot here.
Yeah. What's the next item we got?
Okay, so there's the new Lego train station, which I think we've looked at pictures of it and we've talked about it before.
I
But
don't know that I saw that.
you know,
pretty
people,
sure I've seen it.
people are really starting to dive into the instructions and stuff. And the instructions on Lego.com. Wait, I gotta find my pictures. Where are pictures on your phone?
While
There
you're
we
looking
go.
for that.
There's a couple news articles on the
Oh.
massive dump that's inside the
You gotta,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
You gotta show that.
So, you know, Chris loves we all love the toilet humor that appears in Lego every now and then, and somebody just dumped in that toilet. There's a big spiral of brown Lego there, and it's
well,
not for the faint of heart.
no. And you know, some of these news sites use words other than dump. You
Yeah.
know?
Mhm, yeah,
And
yeah.
also, there's one under Michael Scott's desk in
Yeah.
the Office set, which is funny. That's really
That's
funny.
good.
They've done ones
Yeah.
with just like a brown stud, but now they're using that like ice cream piece with the
You got
little
the brown
swirl.
frog in the 90th anniversary
Yep,
castle too. So it's
Hey,
really
if
fun.
you buy Ed's porta potty, we promise there will not be a massive dump in it.
Yeah, you get to
Yeah,
do that
yeah.
yourself.
Keep
You
the
get to put
pipes-
one of those
keep
in
the
there.
pipes clean.
Yeah. It starts
A
out
man
with
has taken a dump in Lego City.
a new meme. Yeah.
build the plunger.
Lego will
Clear the
discontinue that part, and then kids are going to look at it on YouTube in 10 years and be like, I want to pay $500 for that set.
Mm-hmm.
And the parent's like, why do you want that set?
Because it's got somebody
It's
taking
got
a
a
dump.
big
The dump.
dump in
It's
it.
got the dookie in it.
Get that brown trout in there.
Fazoom says who threw their chocolate ice cream in the toilet. Yeah, I think it was a kid. A kid dropped his ice cream off the
A
cone.
massive chocolate sundae. Just
Yeah,
went right
is there a minifig that's like a kid with a cone with no ice cream on top of it?
Yeah, that would be it.
The night guy says, "Hey!"
Yeah, the Lego City.
Yeah.
Hey!
So I saw something about Lego house sets coming for sale online. And
I saw that too, yeah.
That were available before, and now they're not, and now they're going to be available again. And it could be the dinosaur set that you guys just put together.
Yeah.
That's what I saw, yeah.
But it won't be available in all regions, so it might not be in the United States.
Yeah.
And then it could be some of the house, sets.
Other more
So
formerly
that's-
exclusive sets
I
now.
feel like they did this once before.
I think they did, yeah.
It was either a limited time or maybe it was a VIP reward or something. But they've had Lego House things available before, but extremely limited.
They have released the first DC set for 2023.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So in 2022, there was one DC set released. Can you believe that?
I'm that's baffling, actually.
I can.
So
but it's
I think
surprising.
all the Batman sets were 2021.
Yeah, and they were still selling them and kind of maybe phasing them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And there's been a lot of rumors about, is Lego done with DC? And somebody from Lego did say that one of the reasons they're not making DC sets is because DC isn't giving them content to make.
Wow.
You know, and they don't want to keep making the same sets over and over again.
Yeah.
So the first set that has been announced for 2023 is a book. And it's got the two figures that came in the one 2022 set. And it's Batman and Harley Quinn. And I think the Harley Quinn is exclusive to that 2022 set.
Okay.
It was a junior set, I think.
Right.
So now you can get it in a book, and the book is like $10.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty good deal.
That's
so many
it?
versions of Harley
That's
Quinn
all
now.
we've got so far? Is
That's
it?
it. Well, 2 books. Another book is, and people didn't seem too excited about this one, but I am. It's, I didn't see any pictures of it, but it's Batman and Superman swapped.
Ooh.
And
like
the bad
colors
guy
and things, yeah.
in the book is Mr. Mixelplix. And he was one of my favorite bad guys from the Justice League cartoon back in the 80s. The Wonder Twins would always capture him.
Yeah.
And the only way to capture him is to get him to say his name.
Wow.
I mean, how do you accidentally say your own name
Yeah.
when your name is Mr. Mixelplix?
Yeah, MXYZPLTK.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness.
So there's
I always
a chance.
said Mixia's Spitlick or
Yeah.
something. I don't know what's correct.
I wouldn't have any idea how to read that. if I
No,
were
there's
reading
no
it.
vowels
Yeah.
in the, well, I guess there's a Y if you want to count
A
that.
Y. One Y.
So I
It's like
guess there is a
no
chance
vowels.
that there will be a Mr. Mixelplix minifigure.
That would be cool.
Which would be
He's cool.
really super cool.
He's been in a lot of the video games, probably since the second DC one, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
the third one.
And there is a rumor about at least one Flash set coming out for the Flash movie,
Gotcha.
which will probably be really good.
Yeah.
And like I said, hey, I gotta head out, but at least I made it to one. See you guys at work later. Yeah, good to see you, Andy. Thanks
Take
for
care,
dropping
Andy.
in.
Thank you.
So-
Superman, the animated series, had Gilbert Gottfried doing his voice. Yes, Vazoom. Gilbert Gottfried is like the perfect voice for that.
It's amazing. So yeah, that's really tragic about DC getting so little content to share. And it might be the fact that DC itself as a brand doesn't have a ton going on right now. It has like the Flash movie and like a Black Adam and a few other things coming out, but
Well, also, so Stanley Pratt said Doom Patrol would be fun, but that's super adult.
yeah,
Lego I don't think they would do that.
not likely.
And I'm watching, I just started watching Pennyworth on HBO, which is Alfred
Oh,
Pennyworth.
who is that? Yeah.
It's really good.
Okay.
And it's the third season they're in, too.
Oh, wow. Oh,
I didn't know that. That's
It
crazy.
is super graphic. Like, it is not for
Oh,
kids.
yeah.
It's,
Violent,
not, it's
yeah.
not for teenagers.
I mean, I guess that's why it's on HBO.
So, a lot of DC stuff is pretty graphic
Yeah.
now. So
Yeah.
that may be another reason why you're not seeing as much of it.
Yeah, there's just less that Lego can make into a toy set, right? Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting.
Ray says it's 44 degrees in Amarillo. For once, it's actually
there we go. We got
close to what we're at here.
We got the weather update from Ray.
Appreciate it. I'm always excited to hear that because it's like, what's going on in the other part of the country? So it's fun.
And Jesse's Brick Galaxy said Sandman was good DC as well.
Yeah.
And if you guys probably haven't seen that,
No.
didn't
my
see
wife
that,
and I
no.
started watching it. And it is really good.
Hmm.
It's very different. It doesn't tie into the rest of the DC
It's
universe.
its own standalone
So
thing.
far,
Okay.
yeah. It looks like it's going to stay that way, too.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, I got one, Chris. The Luke's lightsaber, gift with purchase,
Mm-hmm.
coming back
Yep.
in UK and Europe only.
What?
Wah,
Why are they getting all these special
Wah,
things?
wah.
What's up? What?
But, you
we
know,
can say that, but we probably get a lot of stuff that other people
Yeah,
don't, so we don't have
that's
too
true.
much room to complain.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that will still bring down the price, and we'll see more and more start coming into the store.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
yeah, it's certainly going to throw a wrench in the market, but you're going to see a lot more pop up on Bricklink, probably in European countries, and so if you want one from that new market, you're probably going to have to suck it up and pay the international shipping. I don't know if that'll offset the cost or not. We'll have to see what happens with it.
I don't remember it being terrible from certain countries in Europe, but like some places like Germany have higher taxes on shipping. So,
Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So at least it'll probably still be cheaper than getting one that's been in the United States and is now hundreds of dollars. So
Yeah. Any more in the market is almost always a good thing
for the buyer.
for prices.
Yeah.
Let's see. 58 degrees in Santa Cruz. Yeah. You know,
Yeah,
people.
Stanley. There you go.
Yep.
There's a lot of people on the West Coast. It seems very nice weather out there. Maybe
Oh,
it's dry.
of
I don't know. Maybe.
Of course it is.
Mhm.
Bricktales is now available. That was one of the other video
I'm gonna
games
get that on
coming
Steam,
out,
yeah.
kind of in conjunction with Lego
I
Brawls.
gave it to you already. I sent you a link for the game code.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll use
Bricktales
that.
is more seems to be more story and puzzle based, maybe
Mhm.
even, as opposed to Brawls, which is just Smash. It's
Yeah.
just Lego Smash
I'm
Bros.
It's pretty
hearing
fun.
positive reviews on it,
Good.
and adults are saying it's complicated.
Good.
Which
Okay.
is good. They're saying it's good complicated,
Mhm.
and they're saying it's the best Lego video game that is like Lego.
It's more creative and less
to date.
run around and smash stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's very visually pleasing
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll be getting that then. I'll be using that code you sent me then. So. Yeah.
and stupid, funny humor, which is Lego.
Yeah.
That's
Very tongue-in-cheek humor. Yeah.
very
so.
good in a good way.
Yeah.
yeah,
like Dookie and toilets kind of.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
That's the humor that Lego needs to keep doing because both kids and adults find that's funny. Well, I mean, a pretty good wide margin of people.
Mhm.
Not everyone will find it funny, but we do. So.
All right, so Harrison Ford is coming to the MCU as General Thunderbolt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ross, Thunderbolt Ross or whatever it is.
Yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Because the original actor passed away, I think.
That's correct. Yes.
And General Thunderbolt turns into the Red Hulk.
Just Vazoom was getting a kick out of the fact that I said Dookie. Carry on, as you were.
Where were we? Yeah. So the Red Hulk.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
He ends up, in the comic book, he ends up turning into the Red Hulk.
Yeah.
So one of two things are going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to come out with another Red Hulk
Figure.
figure. Yeah. Or they don't, and the old one skyrockets in
Yes.
price. I think we're already going to see the Red Hulk skyrocket in price just because Harrison Ford is entering the MCU, and we know he's coming back.
Yep.
You know, General Thunderbolt's coming back. So.
That's crazy. I think
Yeah.
if I were Harrison Ford, I wouldn't be pushing myself so hard. I don't know. He's doing a lot of acting for his age, so it's interesting.
He was getting into like some pretty serious injuries on sets of like Star Wars, and,
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood, too.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're
yeah.
just they can't stop.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else are you gonna do?
They must just be doing it at this point because they like it, though. I mean, these
Yeah.
guys have to have more money than they know what to do with.
Yeah. They can't have
So-
spent it all.
There's
Yeah.
my investment advice. Red Hulk, he's already really expensive.
Yeah.
I think he's going to go up even more.
Probably
Yeah.
double or triple in price because that's what happened to the Inquisitors and other characters. Even though they ended up making
It
them-
happens in Star Wars a lot. It's the second you see
Thrawn.
something's making a comeback, or even something that might be tangent to it making a comeback, people jump on it. They buy them all.
Especially when it's Harrison Ford.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
So.
it's true.
Yeah.
So Zoom said, my son had frost on the windshield today. The best part, Bermuda grass stops growing for the season. Josiah says, Andor is really good. Have you guys seen it? I am caught up to date on Andor. I don't know about you guys.
I have not seen a single
I'm caught
episode.
up.
You haven't watched any
I
of
want to
them?
watch it because it's.
Now that there's enough of them out, I would say it's worth it. The first 3 should have just been one episode. I don't know why they
stretched
did
it out
that
a little
way.
bit.
But now there's enough that you could binge it and get a better feel for the story.
Well, is it going to be like a 20-episode series, or is it going to be like an 8-episode series?
It's
and the first
12
3 were...
episodes.
Okay, that's
That
better.
is a lot.
And
That's better.
it's
Seems
more
like,
than a
yeah.
lot of the other ones. A lot of the other ones have been 8, maybe 10.
Or even 6.
Um,
some of
and
them.
yeah, that's true. And we just finished 6, so we're now at the halfway mark. Which, if you've seen the most current episode,
Wait, a
we
new
won't
one came
spoil
out
anything.
today, right?
That's true. Yeah,
so
there should be a
I
new
have
one
not
out this
seen
morning.
today's.
Comes out on Wednesdays, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
Um,
I thought last week was the last episode. It kind of.
It seemed
Could
like
have
it,
been.
and that's why it's interesting that we now have a whole nother half of the season still to go. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. It could be fallout from that or something.
Interesting.
It is interesting in that it's very similar to The Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett, where you have one episode that's just like a knockout episode, and then there's a couple episodes that are just kind of like
They're filler?
Yeah.
A little
Yeah.
bit? Yeah, interesting.
And I would say, I think it was the 4th episode was my favorite.
Okay.
I'm
Started
trying to remember what was
doing
in that
well for
one.
you.
They go to Coruscant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat.
Well,
Those-
because the first 3 came out, so I think that one really is like the second episode, basically.
Yeah.
Any more we can see in some of those cool planets that aren't covered as much, it's
Yeah.
always good. Like
Yeah.
Tatooine, we've seen enough Tatooine.
Oh, goodness, yeah.
Seen enough desert scenes.
Well, it's interesting to see these planets we have seen before, but in very different time periods.
Mhm.
So seeing Coruscant after the Senate is basically like pointless.
Yeah,
There's
a
like
shadow.
hardly anybody
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Mhm.
And
So, interesting
She-Hulk
stuff.
finished up with their finale, and
Mhm.
I think I told you guys. I don't know if you were here when I was telling
A little bit
I heard about it.
telling people about it, but it is really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. And if you don't want to watch the whole thing, just watch that last episode.
Really? Okay,
It's
there you
cool,
go.
yeah.
Okay.
Jesse takes the cake. 27 degrees in Minnesota. I think that's the coolest thing.
Oh,
I think you got us, Jesse. That's good.
Randy says, when do we get an Angie emoji? Is she's probably in the next one's on the
So
list.
there's one space, and we talked about doing Steven. So Steven's probably going to be next.
Okay.
But then, because he has the Joy Building show, he's on
Okay.
that one.
That's true.
But then after that, we need to unlock a few more emojis. So I
How do
think
you unlock
more
more
people?
emojis?
we need, I think, another 3 or 4 people to join our membership program, and then we get another emoji.
Oh,
When you
okay.
subscribe to our channel, you can hit that join button if you wish, and there's 3 different membership tiers, and the more
Yep.
of those we get, the more emojis will be.
Why
there.
is Morgan in blue?
Because he's a moderator.
And he has a wrench next to him.
Yeah, so he can moderate the chat if something gets out of hand. He can put somebody in timeout, or he
wow.
can stop someone from commenting. Yeah, so it's great. So Morgan's our moderator.
Congratulations, Morgan.
We'll probably add more later, but right
Okay.
now I think we're just going to stick with Morgan, keeping an eye on the chat
Awesome.
too. So yeah. And
Thank-
so
thank
far,
you, Morgan.
I don't think he's had to do anything so far in the past couple week and a half. He's been a moderator, so we're pretty
the more
low
trustworthy
maintenance.
moderators.
We're pretty low maintenance here, so yeah. So, but yeah, we will have Steven is probably gonna be next. I just need a good picture of him, and then Angie will be right after, and probably Randy and other fun characters you see at the store. So
Yeah.
Phoenix Flame talking about Andor says 6 could have been the finale for sure. 7 is good. Shows something a lot of people have been wanting to see.
Mm.
Interesting. I'll have to see what that is when I get home from
Ghost
work and go
Padme
watch it.
giving advice. No, just kidding.
Wednesdays are tough
Yoda and
because
Yaddle's
Yeah, oh, no.
secret relationship.
Wednesdays are tough because you've got Lego Masters tonight,
Yes.
and
So
that's at 9.
yeah, you can watch
And
Andor before. I
Andor
guess.
is out, but I've got a soccer doubleheader tonight, 7:30 and 8:30.
Oof.
So it'll be then I get home and I want to watch Lego Masters so I can talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then I'll have to watch Andor at
Midnight. Yeah.
midnight, but I probably will. I mean, it's
Yeah.
worth it.
There you go.
Duderbrick says Andor has 4 3-episode phases. So the
Oh.
first 3 all came out at once, and then there were the second 3 that just concluded with what happened at the end of episode 6. So I guess this is the start of phase 3. That'll be 3
Interesting.
episodes, and then there'll be another phase of 3. That's an interesting structure for sure.
Yeah.
T Valkyrie says, "Come on, ABC fans, join."
Yeah.
Sounds like a cult or something when you put it that way.
And Dookie comments aren't cause for timeout.
Yeah, that's fair for Zoom, as long as it doesn't get too dirty.
Dookie is about as far as it could go.
Yeah.
That's about as far as we want to go.
Going further
Yeah.
than Dookie.
Maybe I could say gosh
Yeah.
once per video.
Morgan says they're not going to bump Lego Masters again tonight, right?
Right? Hey, I mean, the playoffs are still
The
going
Braves
on.
playing?
They are, so hopefully there's nobody
Hopefully there's no
regional.
rain.
But it
delay.
was the rain delay that did it last time. So.
That is true, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at the forecast.
There may
for
be a
this
cold
evening, but-
delay. They might wait and play later because it's too cold. Right.
Yeah, right.
And then we'll see
They might
episode
wait for
You
4.
get,
up
you get that little
later.
heat wave around 9 or 10 p.m.
We'll never get to see Dom and Ethan build in Lego Masters because it'll just be skipped to the end. So yeah,
Boy, they really got the short end of the stick.
they
there,
did.
Huh?
People online have been complaining too. It's like Lego Masters should be well aware of how angry people are now. So it's crazy. Yeah, they actually moved the entire season like 6 months to avoid any problems like this, and now they're just getting derailed again. It's hilarious. So I feel
That's
bad
funny.
for them.
Let's see. Big news here.
Oh,
All right, you guys sitting down?
big news alert!
You sitting down?
Brace for impact.
Okay. So, you know the foil bags that you get in the European magazines
Yes,
Yeah.
that we don't get in the United
we've never
States?
seen before. Yeah.
Huh?
Right.
Yeah.
They're changing the foil bags to paper.
Ooh.
Oh, like everything else they're changing to paper?
Yeah. Oh dear.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that, but I mean it's better for the environment, I guess, statistically. So.
Yeah.
So in the U.S., we've seen it in Walmart and Target.
Mm-hmm.
If you go and look at the base plates, they
They're
changed
in-
the plastic bags to paper bags, and it's kind of feels cool.
It's fine. Probably.
I mean, it doesn't bother me at all. What does like blow my mind is that Walmart clearanced out their base plates that were in the old packaging.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys had seen that. I think I bought one. That's the only one I could find, but it was half price.
Wow.
And it's
So-
like, why are you gonna?
The
it's a
product doesn't
staple
need
product.
to be half
Yeah.
price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
It's just the packaging. They got rid of it and they brought in the new packaging.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
And going through all of our base plates this week, I came across base plates that were in packaging from the 80s.
Wow. And was that like cardboard?
And
and
it's
other
still
stuff?
sealed.
Yeah.
And you know how much that increases the price?
I can't imagine.
Not much.
Doesn't look like it at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's
well,
the
I mean,
same
I
price.
may have to buy one. I thought those were cool looking.
I mean, it's really just nostalgic.
Yeah.
It's still just like a $15 base plate or something?
Well,
Or those ones a bit
like
more?
the green one, instead of being $7.99, I think it's $9.99 or something.
Wow. Well, for $3 for that cool retro
I might
packaging, I
go-
mean that's actually not
pretty
bad.
I
so,
may
yeah.
go out there and snag that when
Yeah.
this is over.
So yeah, that's big news there.
Yep.
But we've talked about the paper bags inside the sets before, and they did that in the employee gifts this past year as like a test.
Yeah.
And I heard from Lego employees that they got their sets and the bags had been torn open
Oh no.
because they just weren't strong enough.
They were having problems still.
Yes. Got a
Because
little
that
bit of work
even
to
will
do.
happen to the plastic bags.
Oh yeah, they'll pop
Yeah.
open sometimes. It's crazy.
I've never personally experienced it, but yeah, I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan said, did the last Lego Masters episode actually air in some regions?
In Canada,
I had heard in Canada,
Yeah.
or in some other
most
other
of the United
countries.
States did not get it. though, from what
I
got.
doubt anywhere in the U.S. did. Because I was looking in all the secret places like Reddit to see if somebody had uploaded.
I saw spoilers on
recording of
Reddit,
it.
but
I tried to avoid spoilers. I was just trying to see if somebody had like recorded it and posted it somewhere.
mm-hmm.
Ethan and Dom didn't choose to be the plot ploy, so they don't need the hate against them. I agree, Fazoom, for sure.
Yeah, they're both really nice guys, so don't, they might be cast as the villains, but don't hate the people acting.
Oh yeah,
as the
they'll
villains, you
ham
know,
it up
it's
for the drama.
Yeah,
They
like-
are just characters.
You don't hate the Loki actor because he's the villain, you know? It's like, you
Yeah,
should
I
actually,
realized Tom
you should
Hiddleston.
actually be enjoying their performance, in a way, because it's a little bit staged, so, yeah.
Razor Burn was asking about the Hulkbuster. We did cover that a little bit earlier, so you can either swipe back to the beginning or once this ends, it'll be uploaded as a video. You can always
I
go
think
back
you
and
can
watch.
actually just rewind, watch it, and then
Yeah.
skip back to live if you want to, so,
Mhm.
yeah.
Fazoom says he comes in the 70s packaging, which I guess I'm in 70s packaging as well, and it decreases his value. I think it actually raises his value.
Yeah, I think that makes you more of a heirloom or an antique. You know, it's like I think it's good at this point.
He said my value is decreasing, so it may be a higher value. But it's coming down.
I think it's increasing. You know,
it's
like
like a
Mark
patina.
said.
Yeah.
So Fazoom is like an heirloom. You're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like a fine wine.
Exactly. It ages with each passing year. So.
Geology Joe says I am not new in box somewhere. Not mint and sealed box.
Yep. That's unfortunate, but yeah. Well, good to see Geology Joe. Thank you for tuning into the stream. It's probably pretty early over in the Bay Area, California.
Yeah.
He also said he had bought a base plate and it comes in paper now. Yeah, Geology Joe was in earlier saying something about, dang it, why does it have to be so early? Sorry.
Yeah, well, actually, we found that this is a fairly good time for the news live stream.
Yeah,
and you
the
can always
West
watch
Coasters
it later.
who really care will
I'm
tune
sorry
in.
for people in California. We're very early, but it's...
Morgan says I'm 99% complete, no minifix. Judy breaks 6 out of 10, no instructions.
No instructions. I like that one. That's good.
Daniel's certified pre-owned. We got him certified
No, we're not
pre-owned.
going there. We're not
Oh,
We
no.
got him
We're
from
not going
Virginia. Certified pre-owned.
Certified
Yeah,
pre-owned.
I might be scratching dead at this point. I don't know.
Play condition.
Am I more valuable because I was on Lego Masters?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
for sure.
I'm a stage prop,
You're
right?
Yeah, so we got the
Oh,
trophy
yeah.
and we got that Ferris wheel
Yeah,
out there.
and
so
the
you're,
popcorn.
You're with
you
the
could do
likes of that, yeah.
So I add $5 to my value.
So that's store news. So I don't know if we had it last week.
I don't think so, actually.
Didn't we just put it in the
Yeah,
store?
we put it in.
That's
yeah.
that's new.
Or maybe Friday or something. But the
I
Lego
think it was
Masters
last
trophy is out here, and it looks amazing.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
So if you
And
want to see it, gotta come in.
people are, Mark will be standing there, and they'll be like, "Oh wow, is that the real trophy?"
Yeah.
And we're like, "Yeah, wow, that's amazing. Can I get pictures with it?" Yeah, and then. Yeah, Mark was on Lego Masters. Oh, okay.
Exactly. It's so goofy. And in a way, like one guy always says, like, is that a replica? And we're like,
He was so sure. He's like, that's a really good replica.
and we're like, oh no, that's the real thing. So it's funny. But
I think we talked about this after either Brick World Chicago or Brick Fair Virginia, how there was a guy with a T-shirt that like answered all the stupid questions that people ask, like, no, I don't know how many pieces it is.
Yep.
No, we need a poster that's like, yes, it's the real trophy. Yes, Mark and Steven work here. Yes, they're the winners.
Yeah, exactly.
Season 2.
And it's got the golden brick on it, which looks super.
Yeah, we have a little spotlight on the top, and it really it looks like it's magically glowing.
It shines at
It's
just
awesome.
the right angle.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So, do we have any idea how long we're probably going to leave that?
Probably
in the
at least
store?
till New Year's, because I think we're going to be using it for display at Atlanta BrickCon as well. So it'll be gone for a little bit then, but I imagine it'll be back. Me and Steven like having it here. We see it every day. I mean,
Yeah.
So it
If
doesn't
you
bother
want
us.
to plan a trip to the store to see it, get
At
on
least till New Year's, and then it might be gone for a month or two.
it. Yep.
Yeah.
And
Get
Lego
on it.
Masters is going to continue being a thing
Yeah.
through Christmas, because I think
I'm
they
sure,
did a
yeah.
Christmas special too.
So if you're excited about Lego Masters, we've got the trophy from Season 2 and 2 Season 2 people here at the store, so it'll be fun. So. Yep.
What else we haven't going
I
on
got
in the store?
a few other news things.
Oh,
if
yeah,
you were
go-
done
go
with
for it.
yours, there's going to be an Icons, not Technic, Land Rover Defender set. These are rumors.
So brick built versus Technic.
A brick-built Land Rover Defender, supposedly, for probably it's Icons, so it'll be like a creator style, is what we think of it. For $240, about 2,300 pieces.
That sounds nice. Yeah.
That should be pretty interesting. I wonder what color it'll come in. That could be.
Could be a multitude of colors. Yeah.
They like to pick unusual colors for things like that. Like when they were doing the Fiats and like the Vespa and stuff, they put those in some unusual colors just to put a lot of new pieces out there in those colors. So
Yeah.
I would like to see a new or kind of different color than they've done a lot of other stuff before. And then so many people were giving flack for this. The rumor of the modular building. Surprise to nobody, it comes out on January 1st, 2023, and it's about $230. It has about 2,000 pieces in it.
Of course they're going to make another modular. Yeah, I mean.
I'm trying to remember who it was. Oh, I think it was Tiago Catarino, the
Oh.
old Lego designer, posted a thing on his Twitter that was like, here's the rumor list for the modular buildings for the next 20 years, and it was like January 1st, 2024, about $2 to $250. The next one, January 1st, 2025, January 1st, 2026. It's like, yeah, it's the same rumor every year.
Yeah, is that a joke? I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the only thing that you learn is that they're not stopping the modular buildings line. So
why would they? They're actually very, very nice. I mean,
Yeah.
everyone likes them.
I don't see them stopping that anytime soon.
Yeah.
But there you go. So that's officially rumored. That's kind of an oxymoron now, but
Yeah, it's
There
like
you
saying, yeah, they're probably going to keep making Lego Friends, Lego Superheroes, and Lego Star Wars, you know, so, yeah.
there's another one of the VIP gift with purchase packs. It's called the Fun and Funky Pack.
Ooh.
And it's just sort of
Sounds
all
like something you
absurd
like.
stuff. Yeah. Okay. It's got like, I'm trying to remember what was in it. It's got like pigs and like the inflatable duck ring thing.
Those are
wow.
some fun pieces. Yeah.
So there'll be some good parts in it. But so now we've got a lot of those.
I bet there's a poop in it.
There might be.
There could be
might
some chocolate ice cream in there.
Yeah.
Chocolate ice cream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let
There's
me
nothing
see if
more
I can
fun
find
and
a picture
funky
of
than
it.
that.
But we've had, how many have we had now? We had Pirates, we had Halloween, we had,
Some
we're
other-
gonna have Christmas.
Yeah.
There was one before Pirates, though, right?
There was. It was just a
Yeah,
generic
what
city
was
one,
it?
right? Was it a city one or just kind of
No, we talked about this like last week too, I think, and I can't
a...
remember
Oh, man.
what it
The
was.
days fly by. Let's see.
Oh, wait, we've got new news. This was even new since I checked this morning. Lego House Dinosaurs, available October 20th in UK, Ireland, and Denmark only.
Chris did mention that, and that
Yeah.
was... So apparently that's the set
But now
that's going
we've
to be
got
available.
the official countries, the set and the countries that
So it's still hard to get in the United
available.
States, but you could maybe Bricklink it or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It'll at least be a little easier for people to access, so that's something else for
Thanks
it.
again to BJ for donating that to the store.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure if I've seen him in the chat yet or not, but
Mm-hmm.
of course, thanks to him for that. Gosh, let me see if I can find this.
While Daniel's looking for that, there is some new news in the
There
store.
it is.
Ethan out there is back from vacation. It looks like he got a haircut.
Yeah, he's got it slicked back now. It's pretty interesting.
So you'll have to
Oh,
tune
big
in
store
on
news.
Friday to the
Yeah.
live stream.
I'll be sure to cover
Yeah.
that, because that's news. for sure.
Let's see. I see an orange skateboard, at least a couple pigs.
Orange
the
space
orange
helmet?
classic spaceman helmet. That could excite some people.
Salmon plates.
Yep, that looks like the cotton candy piece.
Or the beehive
Or the
piece,
beehive,
yeah.
but in pink. It's the green, the small, newer style gears with the kind of rounded teeth.
Yep.
At least one of those in green. Some pineapples, some orange chima wings, a purple top hat, kind of like a Willy Wonka top hat or something. I don't know. So just a bunch of random goofy stuff. It looks like some flame pieces in the glitter
Translite blue.
Translite blue. So
You got the teal 3-piece leaves, or 3 leaves.
Yep, the 3 leaves there. So some good, interesting pieces. It's one of those things where they just kind of probably threw whatever they had lying around.
Yeah, a
in
lot
the
of
bag.
fun and funky pieces, just exactly as
Yep,
described.
not
so it's great.
necessarily correlated to a theme, but I'm sure Fazoom will be excited about that space helmet. But you won't be able to get the torso. You still got to get that from the old book that came in. Phoenix Flame said a space VIP bag would be sick. Yeah, I'm surprised.
I
they
would
haven't
be up
done
for that.
Or a
That's good.
castle one even.
Oh, imagine like shields. You mentioned this last week, Chris.
I think
The
we
castle
did.
would
I
be
think we
good.
did. Yeah. Let's see. Any other news? Somebody said the Halloween VIP pack already ran out.
What?
Stanley
Sweet.
Pratt said, "I got my orange space minifig thanks to Fazoom." Oh,
There
they
you
must
go.
have. They must have done something.
I know Peach Lug was able to lug bulk a selection of Orange Spaceman parts, so that if you ordered, like a couple of members can pick parts, and so they got enough picks that they got a complete Orange Spaceman that you could buy. Me and Steven ended up getting 50 of them. So
Nice.
very good investment back then. So
Phoenix Flame had said, "I hope they do the Land Rover in a classic dark green." That must have been one of the original colors that the,
or
that the
sand
Land
green would be
Rover came
cool
out
too.
in.
Yeah.
That's true. They've done sand green a lot with like the typewriter.
Yes,
And
they
some
have.
other
They
things
have
to
some
push
sand green stuff,
pieces
yeah.
out in those.
Succulents are
unusual
sand green a lot.
colors.
So yeah.
Also, I got to go back a little bit when we were talking about people's condition. This one may be the best. Stanley Pratt said, "No bite marks, but slight playwear."
No bite marks. Well, that's good, Stanley. We wouldn't want that.
Fazoom said, "Please note, I'm not selling any orange spacemen from Lug Bulk. Please note." Yes, of course not. Definitely not selling anything from Lug Bulk.
Yeah, no, that's not the. No, we're not
No.
implying that. Fazoom. Fazoom probably got a whole stack of those books too.
No, you're
so.
good, Fazoom. He also said woo space. So. That was all the news I had.
The last thing I had, which I really feel like I'm pretty sure we've talked about this before, the Christmas gift with purchases, the Winter's Elves.
Interesting.
Just little small elf characters. They've kind of like what they've done in the past, you know. And then the Santa's Workshop.
Gotcha. So little gift with purchases coming up soon. Yeah.
Last year's was the Santa's front yard one, right? With the elf and the reindeer in the
Yes.
snowy scene. Yeah. So something about that size, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure people who love the Winter Village and the Christmas theme stuff will be very excited for those, and probably ordering more Lego than they expected to just to get a few extra.
That's where they get you.
They got us with Castle this summer. I'm telling you.
Ooh, they got me good. All the 90th anniversary stuff, they got me
the
good.
Viking Chev, the 90th anniversary Castle. Oh, yeah.
Dangerous.
Yep.
Dangerous times.
What are you guys doing on Joy Building tomorrow night?
That is Stephen and Joe, and I think it's going to be just a standard Joy Building.
Back to
normal.
They were talking about. It wasn't Lord of the Rings.
There should be a poll up.
It'll be up today, I think, or
If
tomorrow
not
morning.
check the community tab.
From what I gathered,
find those
both
polls.
Steve and Joe and the chat had kind of discussed that they really wanted to focus on one theme because it doesn't get attention, so it should be a pretty interesting build. But I'm not sure which one. Maybe Minecraft. I'm thinking it was something more unique though. It's like kind of an off-brand theme that they had a set in mind and stuff. So
Galador?
I wish. I don't think we have any certified
Take
complete
5 minutes to put
Galador.
together.
Yeah, click, 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 click.
Even putting together every Galador fig from the entire line would probably only take you about a half hour.
Yeah, if you had to open the packaging, it'd take you longer. But that's all the new sets, and that's not the point of Joy Building. So.
Morgan says, any updates on Whatnot?
Oh yeah, so
No updates.
we're working on it.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
We're up in the air. We honestly we every other day we're like, hey, are we gonna do Whatnot this week?
I'm gonna go ahead.
We're always busy.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop this phrase, and it's a dangerous phrase, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it postponed indefinitely.
Yeah.
Until further notice.
Yeah.
Until we can figure out what we're gonna do, because
Yeah.
Whatnot has changed a lot since we started doing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure that we're not just kind of wasting our time and everyone else's time who ends up watching it. So we want to make sure it's.
We appreciate the interest and the feedback on that. though,
I
for sure.
hadn't done it in a while,
Mhm.
but that one time Daniel and I went out in the store and started auctioning stuff off the shelves. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a lot of fun.
That was
It
fun.
was.
So
Yeah. Well, we'll work it out at some point. What we're gonna do, what the plan is, what the new formula that we're gonna try and come up with, because we don't want to. Yeah, we want to do it right. So.
Yep.
yeah.
But you can always stay tuned for all the other live streams we got during the week. And I think I might have mentioned this on the Tuesday live stream yesterday, but we're probably going to rearrange some of the scheduling a little bit moving forward, maybe next month. Probably move either the podcast or the live stream onto the Saturday weekend. So one of those two videos that happens on Friday, we want to have on Saturday instead to kind of spread it out a little bit. Because we're getting a little bit too much concentration on Friday and a little bit not enough on Saturday and Sunday. So I'm thinking the podcast will actually move to Saturdays. We'll see.
Okay.
But it shouldn't be too drastic a change for most people. I mean, you should be able to still enjoy it relatively the same time.
As long as Heart Lake City Drama doesn't get bumped.
No.
Because I'm looking forward to seeing what's going on.
Exactly. That is scheduled out well into late November. So
Oh, wow.
we can expect all the drama.
Oh wow.
Pretty
No
soon.
spoilers, Mark.
No, it's just all the drama is going to be there.
Yeah,
So
I bet.
definitely tune into that. In fact, another one will be dropping in just a few days, so it's good.
Okay.
Scott actually brings up a very good point and says more Castle Fig time for Daniel. That is right.
Yeah,
that
that
is
is.
one of the benefits of not doing Whatnot.
Yeah, when Nexus to Zach eventually watches this, he's not in the chat today, I don't think,
Oh,
but
yeah.
he'll be very glad.
He'll
to
drop
know.
some comments after the fact, I'm
Yeah.
sure. But yes, we finished up one commission build and got that shipped
A
out.
very big, urgent commission
yes,
build, I will
rush
say.
order.
So.
And I'm working on another one that's a slow burn, but I will be getting back to Castle Figs.
And Whatnot at some
Knight's
point.
Knight's Kingdom 2 is still what's on the docket, and then after that, it will just be everything chronologically after that. So we're talking fantasy era. We're talking what's the a Kingdoms.
Yeah,
and
Kingdoms,
then,
yeah.
What was the most recent one? with the
Castle
black
was
and red
2013.
dragons?
That was
yeah,
2013.
just Castle. Yeah.
And so there's a couple waves of the Castle line
Yeah.
that
Fantasy
survived.
era is going to take a while because that's
That has actually
That's a
some
lot.
of the most minifigures per sub-theme of any
Yeah,
castle.
because there's the skeletons wave, the trolls wave,
Dwarves.
the dwarves wave.
There were several waves of just the knight figures,
Yeah.
too. They're all different prints and stuff.
I need to do Vikings. Vikings is not technically classified under castle, but that's how we organize it, so I need
It's
to do those
definitely
as well.
put in the castle bin with
Yeah.
the other stuff, so yeah.
That's what they rated.
That's exactly what, they did raid castle people.
That
so,
monasteries.
Yeah.
So.
Very medieval.
That'd be a good Lego set, monastery raid.
If only Lego would do
Get
stuff
the
like that. They could
monks,
embrace
you
their
know, and have
heritage.
the Vikings
They're
raid
Danes.
it.
They're Danes, right? They
Put
should
some chrome
embrace.
gold
Yeah,
in there.
yeah. I went to a lot of Viking museums when I was in Denmark.
I should have
There
done
was
that.
some-
I didn't
there
have any
was some cool
time.
stuff.
Yeah.
If you ever go back, I can tell you about the other stuff Denmark has to offer
Yeah.
besides just Lego.
I want to see an actual Viking ship. The ones that they have in the museum propped
Oh,
up.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
that's so
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
So,
The long
Duderbrick said, any plans for your sealed city section? That thing is overflowing. That is a good comment because Joe and Vogan had all the city sets out last night, and they were barcoding them
Ooh,
and
awesome.
inventorying them and putting them online for sale.
They should pretty much be taken care of now,
Because
too.
those are some of our best sellers at Christmas time.
Oh, yeah.
Like the kids really want those big city sets.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, that's more of the actual kids, the Lego staple, Lego City sets, so.
that's what we're doing with city and any other theme we can is we're just stocking up as much as we can right now, getting ready for Christmas.
It'll be pretty cleaned out come New Year's, so it'll be, we're getting ready for it, and if you are interested in city sets now, most of them should be on the website now.
Yeah.
So, according to Joe, he was getting them done yesterday. I
Yeah.
mean, so it's like, have a look at atlbrick.com. I'm sure the city section has a lot more than just a few days ago.
It's
Yeah,
not too early to start thinking about those Christmas gifts.
Exactly. So,
So
it's a
if
good
you're
time.
looking for a specific one, you can get on there and check and see if we got it.
Yeah. Sounds good. Well, is that it for today, everybody? We're all
Yep.
good?
Friendly
I do
Fire
believe-
923, hi.
That's actually Carter. You'd think he changed his name.
Okay.
But,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so it's good to see
Dropping
Carter.
some emojis as well.
Exactly. Just made it at the end. Yep. Appreciate it,
He's a
guys.
relatively new member. He's still got a white logo.
Exactly. Adding to our chances of getting a new emoji. So don't
That's
forget
true.
to
That's
join the
true.
membership
Anybody
program.
else who wants to join, we'll get more emojis.
Alrighty. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We will see you guys next time.
See ya.
See you, everybody.